My name is Rashim Adé. I'm pretty much a producer, artist, audio engineer. I pretty much do everything as far as music goes. I've been doing music since a kid. It started from Glee Club, the choir. I used to battle rap from Samo. You remember, like I used to do, I used to rap back in the day. Then I started making beats back in high school. And I just kept on making beats. I decided to go for music. Cause I don't know, I felt like building up. I didn't know if I was gonna be a music teacher. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really thinking about that. So I just decided to go to school for music just to kind of become a better producer. I've always been a fan of hip hop and just music in general, as far as like taking it real serious, as far as finding out the success stories. Because hip hop is grounded in poverty, it's grounded from these stories of just people just trying to come up and, just get a better life. So it's I've always studied it in a sense, was how do they do it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's just I immerse myself in music, in hip hop, even if I didn't have these skills as a producer or anything like that. I remember back in the day just making my own mixtapes on the radio, just pressing the recording, you know what I'm saying? Just taking it back like that. So it's either if you take away all the producing, the audio engineering, all these skill sets, I would still be doing these things, being a big ass, huge ass fan of music. For the most part, I create my music at home. I have my own home studio, I have my own mic, I have my own, laptop, piano. You see all this stuff right here. So usually my creating space is usually my home. And it's a pro and con to that, because I can get up 3 o'clock in the morning and create, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to call anybody to be yo, I booked the studio. That's the pro to it. But the con is also the fact that you can wake up and, it's there, but sometimes you kind of get content to it, where it's yeah, I'll get to it, you know what I'm saying? But it's but you also, it's you get to it, then once you sink your teeth into it, and you do all these things by yourself, it gets exhausting. You know what I'm saying? My problem is I gas out pretty, not quickly, but I do my own promotion, I do my own marketing, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So I gotta pick my own snares, I gotta pick my own drums, 808, I gotta mix it. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I have to account for, is this gonna sound good to you? So, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole, it can drive you mad if you really think about it. Just the whole question of, is this gonna sound good to you? That question alone is fuck. You know what I'm saying? What am I gonna do? I gotta make sure this 808 hits in the car. I gotta make sure the 808 hits in these headphones. You know what I'm saying? So it's the ultimate question is after you can pick each snare, drum, you can do all this thing in your head, you feel me? And then manifest it physically into a beat, then you have to ask yourself this ultimate question. Is it gonna sound good to you? Or not millions of people, or 10,000 people, 100,000 people. And you know what I'm saying? And when I create, I try to think of the bigger picture, as far as if I'm creating this soundtrack of life, who am I talking to? Am I talking to the 8-year-old? Am I talking to a 13-year-old? Am I talking to a female that's going through some certain struggles? Am I talking to the grandma? You know what I'm saying? It's certain things, so I just gotta try, when you create, you just gotta try to figure out that first step. You know what I'm saying? Who am I walking to? Who am I talking to? Who am I going toward? Who am I trying to direct? Or who am I trying to get my music to? Yeah.
We gotta put on for my LA niggas, you know what I'm saying? Guess who back?
Yeah, I'm going back to Cali. Up in Inglewood, smoking Zaza in the alley. 16 years, perfect stranger, feel like I'm Balky. A long time away from my peers, but never doubt me. Out west, it's never cloudy. I used to roam the halls with Tessa Thompson and Dom Kennedy. My boy C's the best accountant. And from my memories, I recall the West is popping. Moved here in 99, yeah, I slept in Compton. 18, had a plug all the way in Stockton. Had to low key, cause you know the streets is watching.
The main thing that drives me mainly is just, I don't know, just feeling like sharing the good feeling. Like music is the only thing that kind of like, it's like a time stamp for everybody. If you feel a certain way, you can always think about that time where it's like, all right, it's I don't know, if you take music away, like this whole life shit, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what do we, like, how's this world gonna be? The thing that drives me is the fact that I know that music is more important than any fucking thing. You can be trapping, you can be working at a regular day job, you can be producing, but you always gonna have some type of music you play. Like, it's the constant. No matter what life you live or anything like that, you always gonna play some type of music. So I figured I'd get into that business. If we creating, it has to be for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it be financial, spiritual, mental, whether it's just like you have a lot to say, you have to get your shit off. You in a bad spot, you feel like this is a way to make money, get your family out the hood, or this is the way spiritually you can send a message to the people to get that fire going. You feel me? There's so many ways you can approach this, but it has to be beneficial to someone, and mainly you. Like, you can't never forget yourself. You can't cut off your nose to spite your face. 10,000 hours is the breaking point where you can call yourself a master at something. Where you can shoot a basketball for 10,000 hours. I promise you, it will go in more and more and more. The matter is getting your body comfortable and your mind comfortable to doing certain things. So as far as like me creating, it's like I said, it's always there. The resource is always there for me. So it's like, I have to deal with the temptation of not always getting in this musical maniac mode where I'm just like, gotta create. Because I don't even have a TV in my room. I'm not trying to entertain myself or anybody. Like, I have a 10-year-old son. You know how hard that is? You know how hard that is to explain to a 10-year-old child like who likes to play Fortnite and Xbox all day? You have to deal with it, son. I'm just sorry. You don't have to. Daddy's old school. Like, I'm just trying to get to work. I don't have any, like, even when I'm at home, I don't have no leisure time. It's just strictly music. Relationships is a bother because I feel like, why should I be texting you? I should be making these beats. I go out. I hear other people playing on the beat. I was like, it should be me. Not just to be cocky or anything, but it's like I put enough work in. I was like, yo, I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to hear myself on these speakers. Like, and so I kind of max out at 2 hours. I can go to any event and I max out at 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, nah, I gotta go work. I'll go home, you feel me? So it's like, it's just that important to me to stay working and do my due diligence. And, you know, even if it don't feel like it's working, all you have to do is be right one time. Just one time.
Yeah, I feel like the Prince of Bel-Air. I came a long way from Section 8 and that welfare. I'm ballin' but on point like Sebastian Telfair. This my calling, I'm way better than the rest of my peers. Like I'm wrestling bears. I dare have one exceptional gear, don't get me going. Yeah, you know I got some powerful inertia. When I rap on the track, see it gotta be a murder. My mind is logically unheard of. Still sliding down Pico. Mike, Black Cortez like them Chicos. Smoking on the same block that Craig knocked out Depot. Yeah, my life's a movie, stay in tune for the sequel.
We have to wake up as people as far as like actually knowing what the hell we want, how to get it, and sustain it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we gotta get into that. All that fun, it will come. You know what I'm saying? Like, money will come, the fun will come. The funds and the fun will come. You know what I'm saying? If you do your due diligence, stop worrying about what these people are saying to you. Stop worrying about what the next person. Even the family terms, it's like, it even breaks down to that. Some family holds you slave to certain traditions and ideas where you have to be like, yo, I am me. I am Matt. I'm Gerardo. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You have to be yourself and not afraid to tell the world, this is who you are. This is who you are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are afraid just to be themselves. They hide behind a lot of different stuff. They hide behind their traditions, they hide behind their secrets, they hide behind just like the darkness of just like, I don't want people to know who I really am. It's like, yo, let them know. What I would tell people to be stubborn. Don't, like, your mother might be like, turn that music off. I'm speaking from experience. Your friends be like, man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Them beats sound like bloobity bap, boop bap, boop shit. You feel me? Like, you have to ignore all of that and be like, you know what? These are just, you know, fuck Allen Iverson. We need to practice. I'm coming to practice every day early, and I'm shooting 2 hours before us practice. You feel me? Like, I'm going to practice because I know those little steps is gonna get me to fourth quarter of 3, 2, 1, oh, they win a championship. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Allen Iverson never won no championship. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody gonna come save you. It's no superheroes. Nowhere. You feel me? Maybe back in those days we got, you know, Alexander the Great, like these fiction, like these high, big characters, but it's none of that no more. You feel me? So you gotta be your own superhero. You gotta save yourself. And you gotta be stubborn and not listen to any of the things that's gonna feel like it's just obstacles. You know what I'm saying? You just plow through it, you keep on moving ahead. I have no idea where this thing is gonna take me. Like, I can imagine certain things, but I have no idea. I can make 1,000 beats, I can make 10,000 beats. It all goes back to that being right one time. All I need is that one song to get to the right person at the right time. You know what I'm saying? To put myself in a position where I can be like, I'm here. And you come across human beings and they try to be like, damn, I never met anyone like you. And you hear things like that throughout the course of your life, you know you're in a good track. No matter how long it takes to get to your little, you know, the set, goal, whatever like that. If you hear the rumors, like, you know what I'm saying? If you hear the whispers, like, you just gotta pay attention to the whispers and be like, you know what? I'm on the right path. Don't stop.
Yeah, I feel like the Prince of Bel-Air. I came a long way from Section 8 and that welfare. Yeah, I'm ballin', but on point like Sebastian Telfair. This my calling, I'm way better than the rest of my peers. I'm on my grizzly like I'm wrestling bears. Besides this COVID, Adé had one exceptional year. Don't get me going. You know I got some powerful inertia when I rap on this track. See, it gotta be a murder. My mind is logically a herder. Still sliding down Pico. Mike cops on white and black Cortezes like them Chicos. Smoking on the same block that Craig knocked out Debo. Yeah, my life's a movie.